Lisa's teacher, Miss Hoover, thinks she has come down with Lyme disease and is replaced by a substitute teacher, Mr. Bergstrom. Because of his unorthodox teaching methods, Lisa takes a liking to him, perhaps even getting a crush of sorts. Bart's class, meanwhile, prepares to elect a class president. Mrs. Krabappel nominates Martin, while Sherry and Terry nominate Bart. During a debate with Martin, Bart tells jokes that win the class over. Mrs. Krabappel, embarrassed by his shenanigans, quickly writes a note to Skinner for Bart to give. Later on, Marge suggests to Homer to spend more time with Lisa at a museum. Only problem is that he wants to spend his free time helping Bart with his campaign. Marge then puts her foot down and forces Homer to go. Regardless, Lisa runs into Mr. Bergstrom at a museum and is embarrassed when Homer displays his ignorance. Sensing that Lisa is missing something in her relationship with her father, Mr. Bergstrom takes Homer aside to suggest he be a more positive role model. Bergstrom also admits he sees Homer as a negligent father towards his daughter. After venting to her mother about Homer ruining her one chance to get to know Bergstrom outside of the classroom, Lisa's given permission to invite him to family dinner, only to be shattered when she finds that Miss Hoover is back and Mr. Bergstrom is gone. She rushes to his apartment and finds him having left for another job. She rushes to the train station to catch him and confesses to him that she'll be lost without him. To comfort her, he writes her a note and tells her that if she ever feels alone and can't rely on anybody, its contents are all she needs to know. He then boards the train and departs. The note reads, "You are Lisa Simpson." Meanwhile, certain of Bart's inevitable victory, thanks to his popular campaigning, none of the children in his class, including himself, actually voted, giving Martin the victory with just 2 votes, one from himself and the other from his best friend, Wendell Borton. Devastated by Mr. Bergstrom's departure, Lisa takes her grief out on Homer, calling him a baboon. Marge tells Homer to console Lisa, explaining how their daughter is very hurt and emotionally and is in need of her father. Homer enters Lisa's room and finds her crying over his desk. He's uncertain how to deal with Lisa's sadness and is uncomfortable seeing his daughter crying. Homer explains to Lisa how he can't really understand it feels to lose someone important. Everyone has ever loved and cared about still lives with him. He then alludes to Lisa calling him a baboon, and in a loving manner mimics a monkey, cheering her up. Lisa apologizes to Homer for calling him a baboon, and he accepts the apology. Finding Bart still seething over the election result, Homer cheers him up by reminding him that all the job of class president would really have meant was a lot of extra work with a little reward, making Bart feel happy that he lost. Finally, going by Maggie's room, he places her pacifier in her mouth. Proud that he helped all 3 of his children, Homer goes to bed. Marge happily that night, stating he is on the biggest roll of his lifetime.